Hello and welcome to News Up Now. I am Gleidson Martins with the highlights of the Gay Pride in San Francisco.
With anywhere in our spectrum of rainbow. First of all, thank you for being here because we can't do it alone.
Let's give it up for all our allies, everybody!
And also, the last day of Frameline43. Chris Verdugo, Executive Director for the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus. What do you think? The Castro Theater is full. Last night closing with a big movie.
It's one of the biggest nights of all of the festivals that we've done. I mean, it's our homecoming, so it's very, very special. And we were just talking about this the last couple of hours, as we sat together and kind of reflected on the journey to be here. And it was really special to be able to do that. So we're just grateful and honored that we get to be the closing night film of the Frameline Festival in our hometown, and that we sold out weeks ago, and that we really get to show our brothers and sisters in this community what they enabled us and empowered us to do across the South.
What was it to be directing all these talented men?
It was really a dream. I have to say the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus is the most organized and just lovely nonprofit group I've ever engaged with in my life. And if it wasn't for how organized and if it wasn't for their vision, we would have never been able to make this film. So working with them, it was a true collaboration. And by the end of filming, actually, we all became one family, which was a really beautiful moment. And we're kind of now on this festival journey together. And to be able to bring this film back home to the Castro, I'm almost crying right now. There's going to be a lot of tears.
South is desperate right now for what we have. So 2 days ago, the Department of Justice is arguing in court that it's okay to fire people for simply being gay.
Absolutely.
This is ridiculous. I was living in New Orleans with my partner, I was working as a social worker at a psychiatric hospital. They found out I was gay, and so suddenly I could not have any contact with the patients because I think homosexuality might rub off on them or something, or they might catch it or something, I don't know. So I was basically reduced to answering the phone. I couldn't talk to any of the patients. All I could do was answer the phone and direct the calls. So we sold everything we owned. I walked into my job and said, "Fuck you. I'm done." And we moved out here. Now here it is 20 years later, and we're still dealing with this shit.
Correct.
I have family back in the South, spent the first half of my life there. I came out in Jackson, Mississippi, which is the first stop of our tour. So it'll be kind of interesting to go there. I haven't been there in a long time.
How long has it been since you and your dad have had a conversation?
After showing the last movie for the Frameline43 at the Castro Theater, the movie was Gay Chorus, Deep South. We are now at SF Oasis for the after party. So we're gonna go downstairs where the ceremony is about to start. They're gonna give some awards to talented people.
Award for Best Feature goes to Song Lang, directed by Leon.
How do you feel?
It's amazing. My first short film was chosen to screen here, and 7 years later, I make my first feature film and is also being premiered in Frameline. So I feel very supportive by the festival, and I'm very honored.
Carlo and Wendy. So Carlo had a record, on my opinion, if I may say so. How many movies did you see in 10 days?
57.
How is that possible?
Well, you should feel my butt. Then you'll know why.
Your wallet?
No, my butt. No, the wallet was good. The wallet is fine. Just dedication. I enjoy movie. I like movie, and I took time from work for 10 days.
So you took time from Odette?
For about 4 or 5 movies a day.
Wow. What about you, Wendy?
You know, I'm trying to remember because it's all a blur. But I've seen probably about sometimes 2 to 3 movies a day. So a little more than what I originally told you. So I probably saw about, I don't know, somewhere between 10 and 15 movies.
I want to close this story saying goodbye, of course. I'm going to say in Portuguese, and do you speak Vietnamese?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to say goodbye in Vietnamese, and I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Muito obrigado.
Xin chào và cảm ơn.